de nkwara ne ka no ho ekọ omo nkwara na yina nga so de nkwara no ka no ho na wa ho mo anko no ja nkwara no e de ma mema na no ana otirim se kochie mu a obae no aso he nkwara ne tidie mu ana se IDB ho kakra na ono aso na ya na igare o mintipeni owo mu no ana je se ototo no no na kupi mu se ne kre se obapa na je se osole a na odi de bi adani yi na je se o si no so na je se pan na minim ohwe abe fundi te video so a minim videos ni ade de nya de bitumi de aso so san se ohwe se ne akra kotwa ne ba ayepa ne niema efri mu ba ewe eni nya na we no de ntia mama na atimi aba bonte ne kra se o kirim sa atimi ba ya de court no ase wadi court akoni aba sa na yuma nyina sai ana edu ba bi a se wani akira na je mu ya se ne fi court ai ni politi no ana o kire se benifo mu ano tempo welfare kwi ana se nji we bi kwa na bitimi asoma ma yetime di asem ne ti na atentene nkola yetime nya atentene na nkebe bo na pa nya sa de na je se nsamani abranti edi na no ye yinati uhwe ma nkwara nan no mu mienu o fa mu wa kire ani animu ana mienu aka so ne na omachin pani no what 12 years into just imagine say pani no 12 years mo reduce wasen didisu sa 2 years na dada omunte omunina nche mu mienu ofo mo ba mu na fo omachi ana mu mienu de omachi nkwana offer na ma me bisa akwa na ba ko se na kwan be na ana offer so ase onye omo ye sa offer so chire mu ze ayi anonti oye olive oil ye na enyi afa na anonti oye yi na se
Abusiano no penina obeda wonyakopon do ne mama mu makum nnan papa bi wafa we nim na wafa we yachi ene se ne de wonyakopon ayi ne so krata posifo ensaka na hwehwemu eguso a ekoso ewasem ne mum na eno akire no ena wone eye Emmanuel Akofi ewo sankwada makum nnan ne din ene eye Antoinette Boache enso ne sentrafo din komo ye papa echentwe sa asem de ba na nya na mum wa chi na gba posifo kwakwakwatu so beka nyadia wahwe atentene ne eprenpren eye adwumentu wasere pa mo hwe na atentene ne enyitumi enye adwuma animanime ya
ekuta ema girls kasakasa si minimi kunu ntema mikunu ede ne nsakeka me pamo me ekọ efie me baaye no na me ba panyini no me ya me te dware me mba no ntimi be dware me mba na me hu se me ba panyini no ho aba asem kakra na ne tone na sese bi atete abom kwala no asini nye bi atitititi basa ana sebi be ma no kwan ni nyina adro ewo ho no eli epo no mu ho no ana mebusa me ba ne se eye hwan ena ye ne saade no ka kire me se eye ne papa na eye ne sana ne papa ka kire ne se oka obekunu obetwitwa no nketen o de ka class betwitwa no nketen no de no busa akinu akọkyekyere no ede na akọto bush baby a obi ehun ko se wodi ne dem sa ana wawu ono ne kun no mpo nti akwara ne suro yan so ode ne nsakeka na akwara ne se obo ne munim ebubo no rough ye kwada ho no o sorry no me yesa madapa okọ ho na me hu se okọ penyini ne ho okọ ya because akwara ne kasa oni ano ho no ma na akwara no so e ma ne kwan na one no edaaye na sebi uhwe se ne osi eja akwara no no fu se ne osi numu akwara no fu bobbo no fu e fa na se de fa ne to na me yesa nka me pie no so prekope e ho na adwini bi ba mitimi se baby e se ne any site en kwa so ne se last stop na me kopie no so no de bibi bo mitiri mu so de na ye anointing oil eno oyisu eno aso na me hu so de fa nkwala no 4 girls bacho 2 eno no ma do moto no mas na one 1 2 so ado moto kra
Abusia wosem ye papa we enna wo sankwada emaya makomako enna yi Antoinette Boache wonu akasa nanu to ena wode amanie yi esom den chairman kase
Eye nyina ye nimsem wose afempem yenu ene aduonu ene afempem yenu ene aduonu na ya bato ni mu no ene ama bebre na ne course we ne mentem ne ho ase pinche kunsum papa mu ma de hye bi mu prepare ma bi mu so enti na nanom e wonse ado no ni nyina mu asem ya ka mu asem aka manie Ghana for do na mpo kasasa wo sa ban ebe mode ade ne na sifom no mu ye mu hwehwemu na wo mu a aya na hye kuntu na se o mu di sa abone fosam wo no yetimi afra wo mu ba begina mmara nim na se ne mmara ne tie bia no mmara no etimi ene wo mo edi na no kwasam ne se ene dai wo government accountability series ni mu no ene onuanyamfo mu ntaka mu baraka wo no ene yesofo hwe fitam so ko gina oh my god na de hye nyina ni mu na wo cheche nsem wo fitisi wo baye wo be interior minister dwumadi a wadi ni niam apenu a aban ne de agu akwam mu nyam mo Ghana fo amane no ene wase wo nyina akere yeteterewu ene sa wo mu a na wo mo ehobombo wansam wo fa abatoa ne sunsunsanso bi no mu a ebi mu nya ne sunsunsanso bone no ho am na anu no nyamfo mu barak mu ntaka wo cheche ne nsem wo kire mu kire sem nipa mako aduonu nsia ene ene ampanyimfo ensa so wo mu a wansa na eso wo mu no wadi ebi kura kwa gina kwata dake ma toto wo manu a cross door so edi de ho nkoma ma kire se obi am ese fata seja yetimi ma mrade ni dibia no wo mu guso a tu ho anamom na sa nipa aduonu nsia na odi kan de wo mu kopie mu kwatu no emu baako ana ene wo no kwatu na ja no na sa ne hu so sa broba watimi nya ne ti edidi mu na nipa aduonu nim na wo maka ne de no kosem nie wo mu guso a sania kwadu ede ba wo mu no wo mu guso na ne mu di ho akone abedie wo kwatu na de atie biem sanso ne se wo mo sanso ahunu se nipa be yedum yense bi so ka ho a wo mo so no afei na wo mo edi apiepie ma wo mo no ho bombo asem nu bi afei na aposifo sanso ebi mu a wo fra sa toto wo ma no wo mo so ye ahoboa ne yede wo mo akwakopie mu e wo court ne nsem wo nyina wo ka ye no akwakọ wie se no kosem nie wo se enya de aban ne betena se ede na nsa hye ne damre famu de biara da akasa fimpim ye no ene aduonu na anu mu no sabra no na ndi si nyamba ba monti fa wo mo pa ye Ghana nyina na enye ye hwe se o man ne betimi ayo man konkron na akoba no sase ye bo aman ahodo bi a abato mu nsunsuaso ba ne abato mu ntokwa ne abato mu magahwegu a ene kwase ebu ye din kura wo mo enso sanse mu ye si ye ninti no wo man ne di aba be flash mu baako enye fine kura.
On Offensive North constituency, that's Akumadan, the core issue was that on the 9th of December 2024, confrontation occurred between suspects of the new patriot, between supporters of the National Democratic Congress and the MPP, National New Patriotic Party, at the produce buying company, that's PBC warehouse at Nkremo, Akumadan. The confrontation subsequently led to the lynching of one Jacob-in-law suspects in the matter. A total of 6 suspects have been arrested so far in connection with the incident. The prosecutorial steps so far. On the 15th of September 2025, suspect James Kojo Ousu alias Kujos was arraigned before the district court at Ofinso, Asante region on primary charges of conspiracy to commit murder and murder together with 4 other suspects who were earlier arrested. On September 25, 2025, the 5 suspects were admitted to bail by the High Court 4 in Kumasi. On 7th May 2026, suspect Kwame Edutum was arraigned before District Court Ofinso and was later released on bail by the court. All 6 suspects are scheduled to appear before the court on 3rd September 2026, that's next month. A duplicate case docket has been submitted to the Ofinso. A duplicate case docket has been submitted to the Attorney General's office in Ofinso for study and advice. Police efforts are ongoing to apprehend the remaining suspects.
Na eno chire na onyonyamfo mu ntakamu baraka de to aso no saso chire yemu ma information na fa wo mu a asaso aba o my Ghana mu a wo mu ba no wo ma ne yie ne kwampa so na obeni beka ne se illegal immigrants no wo ba wo mu hu so amane etitiri no wo mu a aya na eba wo mayi mu a wo be huru so na mkro kasia ahodo ni mu wo mu jejina kwa ho anya wo kwa yetimi so mu a chinchina ma mu sika chense de wo ma pasika bi agu botom wo se wo mu timi bo modenya emu 2281 ekwa wo mukurum ena wo mo so aba kurum ya kwan bone so ma fa kwan paso ne so no wo mo 774 wo mo so ya sa che wo mo ede wo mukurum wo se ba sibira fo na tafo bi no mo bo ayi asansa bra no pode ye nka kura ya se sadodo na asanso do wo akọ mukurum a ebi mo ho no mo so kura che che wo mo agu wo sente me se ba wo mo ba ye ne kwa bi no mo fa so a wo mo de ebi no mo fa so wo man mu no ense fata na nyamra kwa so na yamra ne so sa nyema ne so ntino obi bia woti to bi fa ahodie so wo mayi mu a ono kura na koyo fa so ba ya kura no illegal wonti mi ntwam ewo immigration fo ani mu abra won kura ga na kada na yemusa na samo de eba na sana so beto mpanyifo trap mu de ye be kiro pa wo se ga na immigration service adwuma wo mo ebo ewo border ahodo anu onnom enya sem kuma wo mo chi wo mo eba kwan mu kwan ba ne so wo mo edi nubane ba wo mo edi adwuma ba ne ba wo mo achese a wo de adwifi ba nyine mu ma ne mu mema o kwandem to grabu wo se dodo na ni wo mo akọ machiem na Ghana immigration service wo mo wa santimantem mu ne enkwaboponi mantem wo mo na enena ne nam kwan so esrese sika no wo mo ya 960 wo de wo mo nyina akọ mu kromu eri free Burkina Cote d'Ivoire Ivory Coast ene Zanzibar de welcome foi kuro ba ko ye wa fitire he wo mo nyina da ya do makọ mu kromu sada so eno mo se nanse ya 186 fo so ya kire wo mo nyina wo mo nso ya pa ba se de o maguru mu a yeso wo mo nkọ mu krom ade mu krom ho no mo ne nyewana yay.
As minister, I acknowledge the concern and anxiety that many Ghanaians have on the public. That is not an issue that has been ignored by government or the security services. Ghana occupies a very unique position in the sub-region. We are an oasis of peace and stability in the sub-region that has, in recent years, faced significant security and economic challenges. This explains the urge of people from countries experiencing difficulties within the sub-region and beyond to look to Ghana for refuge. But we also have a duty to protect our borders, maintain public order, and safeguard our national security and economic interests. By the end of 2025, the Ghana Immigration Service has removed 2,281 migrant beggars on our streets and 774 other illegal immigrants involved in transnational organized crime that have been removed from Ghana. By July this year, the Ghana Immigration Service has also removed 960 migrant beggars from the streets of Kumasi and Accra and 186 other illegal immigrants from our country. We are pursuing this removal fully conscious of Ghana's obligation under the ECOWAS Protocol on free movement of persons, as well as the diplomatic relations and long-standing ties we and other countries have. Our objective is to reduce irregular migration and unlawful activities associated with it to the barest minimum, while ensuring that enforcement actions are lawful, undertaken by the appropriate authorities and carried out in a manner that is respectful of human dignity. Let me be clear that the challenges before us is not of lack of political will, security, intelligence, or leadership. It is principally a question of scale, and I can assure the public that there is a high-level consensus with earmarked logistical support to increase the scale of the removals and strengthen our borders. Evidence of that will soon be apparent. We will continue to protect Ghana's tradition of hospitality, but we will do so alongside a firm commitment to the rule of law and national security and public order.
Ebusia ogusua etoso ekasa wani semu na wochemche se eye enano jubu subide etoso aduonu enkunu wafiye mu pie mu ewon kran pumpuni mantem a wosem kese bi pa ekwo ho a eye ensoyiri namso amade hye bebre na eti nananum ewon sedro afenso enwuma na afenkrofo adan japade pina ena efa so eseye na wabra ende wokaso ewo government accountability series na sen ena wonwanyafo Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed edito so wochemche se efiti samre na bepem enne nwumra wotimi nka wafidie hyi akoda na wanya eye abosumi makomako ennan papa bi wono sunso ne de ne kwai se besinde se akoda ne tiase se woti nanano ensiado wo bia enya huye na eno so sei ena wo kire mu ekire eye de ncherman kase.
And then we all recollect the sad incident that hit us on the 29th of June, where 77 districts were affected in 7 regions nationwide with a flood. A total of 91,989 persons from 18,398 households were victims of the disaster. 1 person remained missing for a 4-month baby at Ghana East, and 39 deaths. And you can see the table that we provided. The regions, Volta region, the number of districts that were affected was 7. The total number of affected persons was 9,466. The total number of deaths were 4. Greater Accra, the number of districts that were affected was 27. The number of persons that were affected were 56,022, and the number of deaths that we had was 17. Central region, 16 districts were affected, 21,882 persons were affected, and the number of deaths in Central region was 18. Western region, Western North, we had 6 districts that were affected, 937 were affected. No death. No death was recorded in the case of Western North. Western region proper, 2 districts were affected, and the number of persons that were affected was 2,031. In Eastern region, only 1 district was affected, and the number of persons that were affected were 190. In Asante region, we had 16 districts that were affected, 1,461 were affected without death. So when you put the total, you have the 91,986.
Ne krokra mu no na onmanyafo Mubarak Mohammed to aswam watchem twese chepi na yenua no ma na wamo presenka prison police immigration na fire service dwumako no won betumi ede omo ho akwadwan wo sese die ofa edikan na ba na wie ye kra nipa be 10,000 na yetumi screen wo mo amprempren wamo tete bia ho agya ye tete wo mo kakra na eno ache no so na ole to aso a wo kire ensemu se next badge me kire 10,000 biem sa wo a eno nyame adoma afi ye kwakwa simum na mo so betumi afiri omu dwumadi ase na ne kwakwa mu no panyi de to so wo chemtwe se emane bi omo so ye hu ye so mafa front sankrofo ni nyina no ya ka che mu so wo mu enkofie omu bu fo mo ba wo masa ba beto so abedi wo mu adwuma na yentie sene wo panyi ede to dwa wo chemtwe se ne ye wie bibia entisa wo ho na wo bi fa fonfra so besi bra na me mo protocol fasika se bra wasi di pakro no wo bu enti hweye pa ya hweye pa.
The almighty recruitment, thank God, is almost coming to an end. The 10,000 as the first batch are all in school. I know that police in all our 6 training schools are full. The Ghana Prison Service also have the trainees in place. Ghana National Fire Service have them in place. Ghana Immigration Service. And currently what is happening is that they are going through to authenticate because of the sheer numbers of persons that we had to go through. 1 or 2 people might have slipped through either their documentation is not right or maybe health-wise, because we've already seen people who are already pregnant and we had to send them home. Or you cannot be pregnant and be there. But remember the time we did the medicals, the person may not be pregnant, but beyond the medicals and the time of going to school, they're going for training, they are now pregnant. So that's what is being happening. And I want to assure all applicants that His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has given a firm instruction that we keep the whole data of those who have passed medicals, so that those who are in training now, they take about 6 months from the same group that have passed medicals. Maybe they may just have to then repeat the medicals and then they go. So please don't panic. Don't let anybody deceive you. The exercise is over now for the first batch, so don't let anybody deceive you that something can be done. It is over. We are only hoping that when these ones pass, then we can continue with the subsequent batches. And I want to thank the service commanders sincerely. It was so difficult for all of us, but despite all the challenges, we've been able to get to the end. So I want to thank them sincerely. So that's some of the pictures of the recruitment in session.
FSM so for onwenya for Muntaka Mubarak Mohammed nka enanyume yatie.
Enyume no nimne fa kase na wasogo so a wotie wo. Dan chomana de okono baako. Atwe po okoro kasa fidie so yenyansa don a ebofie ha ne de wase no nsie na bo pa ho sema no enum. Yeguso a eresa kase no ede mamo a yetwasom. Na yakoye nim ewansam foforo mu abayanka sa ye diemom. Apa dentro a eproye mesri mu anasa peswa yisom. Na mo hyebedwani a wosoma de hia. Ewa apa dentro a eproye abato peswa so ye no nyamfo lawyer. Emilia Ankuma wono ene ne funda eye health and education fund no wone eye boaduwa support foundation aka bo mu ene wode aso abo from ewodu nkwaban ayare subject hono mu amna a wo ban wo ba besi eye mothers hostel kama pam ede ama de hia e won patem hase yam na mothers hostel no dwumadi e ba be die se bubrujam esa na nsan ye wo ye na ene ode wani kire mu e wo atechem police station wasa so akwa mo pick up kama sika bottle no 1.5 billion eye sika kuma akra sani aposi for hono mo so ngie aya odi adada wa ho won dada konia bedi mum na oru anfu ni kwesi sapon no na ye commissioner general de Ghana Revenue Authority wa man Ghana mu ha senyina wono ene ye panyipa wajeje to eto de ye papa eto yi akwan na eto so temebua ema putudwuma ekoso na so ye nje to fantu ato enu nti ene ne mayi mampanyi bo ani din na se wamra ni wama meda eye gia no no hwe sika sem so nyina tetiru na eto gie ho enti man no eba ye na wo ba ye no wo se wasa so foundation wo hono mu am eno no eye boaduwa support foundation na ne nyina mu anu obo amade yam ene ne nyamfo lo ye million kuma kaso mu a na ho be ye papa se ade ba ko de yakoma so e won patam ha se ye no eye Samadas hostel ya Samadas hostel yi e ba beboa e wa kwani asa nyina eso na no mo nsem kaka wo kan ye no wo kan ya kosi ye die nti enam so kura e ma mampanyini kura ehu no e bo ni din so wo mra magege to
Don Dramani Mahama opa me se me meboa ndisi aban na ye de oman mu nyina yesika jeje be ye adwuma odi ahye me nsa no was oman bia na be koso a yesika sem na be ma na koso enu ne moja ekuta se odi adwuma kese pa na abehye me nsa no odi adwuma no hye me nsa no so no na president chairman na abesi wo so ti den ema omampan ye a oyi me no esipi sabre ameka se nyame aye adom ma ye adwuma no pa ma ekoso te na emo a motete abamu sika sem no ya honorable to force no ko parliament amu hu se nema ekoye aban ba ye ombo obisia bia na so de sese Era Mahama odi esi na ni so na pan so oye na ekoso ye beda na se so ban so wenja de chairman wo na oman bia be koso a na panyin a odano no ni hu ade enso ohia enti na ye man panyin di si na ni so se oba obe system ya kasa yesiesie ni akekere oma na no ebe ya na ese economy na mu na ese koye ya pomoden ya disua bibia na ese aban de nsa hye koye enyina anim se sa adwuma we akekere oman a enye da na nya aban kwa na eye ese ye nso a ye ta akire no kakra bia ebetumi aye ese ye de boa aban nti na me ofa ase ya MP betu manim se edunkwa government hospital ye hia sa project enkankan ye maame mu a be fa ye funu be wo no ma hwe obno mdu be bia ne mu ayede bi ka kense bibia nso nyame ye na me de asi ho ese de ahoode ne enyansa ye bo aye ma be so sa abre na adru so yewura ye de ya dwen bo mu na sema mu nim no no an foundation ne no fund de ye adwuma education health welfare wadu asapon foundation and so de ne ka ho se be sa project
Onipo okasa ye eye oru anfuni kwesi sapa wono na kire se o my Ghana nyina wo hweto so edede ye nto kama ede ma yen na wono akoya na sanso ye kofa by rekendini ede ma boaduwa foundation eno chiro no nyamfo lo ya Emilia Ankoma wono na ye no hwebedwani a wosoma de hia wo apadentra eproye abato mpeso yi so no akoya sanso ye kofa by ede ma educational and health fund ya wo mo atie no wano so kasa no chire mu se ade a mothers hostel na eba be yenie mothers hostel ni nyina ebe ha obi ho no mo fehyeche ne benche ye na eba be ja resa na rehye e wodun kwa ba ya resa be ha se ye make se wo ba bewo ba wo be wo ye no a doctor fo ahwe na wie wo ma yi no wo mo yi no o obi ada ha kakra na ye hwa kakra make so bi so ba bewo hwa ye ma ene de na wo se ye wo so mo de koto ba bia e ho no be nya hotoso mu no timi ada adwudwu no ho asa so ja rehye na busu afo no mo ba nyina toda na udru government hospital baby omoji awoya na nipa yi sam ho no mu bebre omunya baby fo mu tintompo yetimetena wa man tontomo we no obi oba ya afo bo so no de yade ekofie mothers hostel yi wo ho no no so akwakwada ho obatan bi ho no kwa so ya je ne ba twa ya resabia wa ba onu okuru nenam okuru begina bonti abon pempensa mothers hostel yi wo ho but so akwa ho no akwakwada agina ho mienu nti o ne omode mothers hostel yi ba yi ya anase wo mo anya adwene mo pone ye ni so ade hunu se wo mo ba ye na wo ma ye ne fine pa ama obi atimi nya so mfa so obi
tia minya kwanya se me besoma entina office anka se we na me manfo hia etimi fa nkoma obi tia me ye ni se mitua na mon ekọ na nam bia ni ne krom e ma me hu nyi ho mu hia ansa na maye me ta agency e wo de nkyire nyina bia na me busa wo se na nyame de me abetina sa akonya we so no tie na me tiri nyama mo se na be ya mre no so na ye bu nkompon a ye bu hu se de mo kan ne ye du nkwa government hospital ebure busa ne se ye one after the other etibori be ka se priority o ma yenye our scale of preference ye joti bibia na wo se mothers host eno ne ade na de o mako aso pa ye nyina ye du nkwa ha yampa se evan se obi free asthma camp na obeba du nkwa government hospital let's ya chineba e de ato ho no ma mo se obehu obedu gate ho room go bebre o call maternity ho o mo ho o call female ward o be aba fabia no o mo ho enti time o kan say yesi mothers host no me say yampa one of their toppers proud rutia o mu ya enti yamboa ne ya be dey ti nya ya de yadwen ebubom ekwan a ebe fa ya no ye foundation Boadua Sapon, a patron, lawyer Emilia Kuma Educational Health and Welfare Fund, Miss Me a founder. It's a cabum say ye be I did, Sir Ed Ababisi. Then I therefore, other Fuma Western one said, Ya Baya, Nina Upo Daruma, Pine Nanyami be say a di edifice Yabesi. Now somebody Macassa Ebeco, ma assurance, Accra. So Becca assist man.
Lawyer Emilia and Kumamroshi Virginia was summa this year a war upper dentra epoye about 1 + 1 swim. Now you made a course where I say you made him one name you made your Kumakrenti. A can be Emma, what therefore 1.7 coyiri for 3 Wow, also and 9 will be pure would you make in us one and much now could you not one. And then nearby ye. Now aboard therefore, as I did a same penny a pass one and ye. Why, yes, walker, Nessa walker in an ASM. I had a Nigeria who are ye pee. As a massive Union is ready to say one would do a foundation a carbon. Now, what did you make one was sweat to say him? Now, our case should just say, I do be on your for Emilia come bayano. What friend or beba simple, Sagata Kran and ye. Ward Chakra to acquire Bianwa. Or Bessimu Pampa, but turn a chief with some men no. Then this was the who as soon don't know what council warrior.
And not there, Yakasia, Emma, and if you say, Gumedia, the Nananumedia, Banner, Gumedia, Brahman was running to but you're Russell and Yaka, sir, a year, Piamwa, Una, Ohema, Yagate, Commissioner General, MP. Yeah, the man's name about 1 penny for, and then one can be a woman or very munino. What I was a papa with the media was a son of our swan, one and no one young group of us on the PMO and never tea, and the other papa. What the Asadaka here, and my son, addition and another winner, I was on the council. And I know what you call him crook. Now, so you met and penning for the crack, I have told our personal, or rest of Dabby. Mintu Bricana Minko Dunka. Now, I'm going to make the Pumatis officer. You made the Cassia Pan and the Emilia, go to Accra, no team, North Anya, Meba. Was in another say Emilia, go to Accra, no team, North Anya, Meba. Was in another a young running Emilia Kuma, Sabia Brusabia, the Yoga Sasha. A penny said they were probably be to my yourself about Tabona Yana and brought a lawyer Emilia Kuma when would be Abama, anyone who can be a woman. I did be a person, what did PM? I will Ghana Maimo, I would then to piano, Sabia Brusabia, Yoga, sir, Sabi Bahapra, and a Mosania, Yoga, Obama Chame, at the Tamochi. In Jankoso, in Cha, any as you be a back in Cha, I need to know, I need to know. You are say, when you said another way, I agree. I want to bank and Ghana Sassum, Guianin Puntu Babano. I know also Namoso, Mafatu Metriso Amoye. Yes, I don't know Mafatu Metriso Amoye, dear. Namonia Bank and Ghana, they are chambing in our dream back. Now I have to come and promise out there. Maybe I will John and Nana move in Fiumiana, there be a Sabaja Cobiano, or a Machame, I didn't come out Abomodiana.
Only for Kasa ye, or therefore 1.7 Koyirifa, what also a 9 to Mediana Serenu Yampa, and I know the better Tira Nana, Ejakumo, therefore Asum Kahine. One also a church, we papa, and my Yana, who enters here a woman.
Churchafo Penny Emma MPP Amanya Kono Justin from Ponkodia and our Penny Aquan Wako filing in nomination come in and say Churchafo di Bren also the Yadi walk on him after Sunya walk on a chair wham and a Wajina Pinti Metienne and no Aka be Amashabi the film was Tanechi and after so a mante phone penny form a massimu penny phone na Eka Bomudi Nechi I'm not say the Okoye Bibia come now a bro ye Bibia no some for agitation come ne come to moon or the 2 George send dear a yan one was sent penny for one na etanechi I want to say one crop now a bedding kunim dia no so GD mapa sakwa walkway a yadi kunim dian kwa and or day ebebefe JFK eka and some way JFK we say you swear shan no na efidie ne yadi adwuma enim dia yento aswe
Abusiafo ya tomade na we no prekasa garlic mixture unique herbal solution and then ye womwa asada we no say a unique pan and what dia frafra ne mamuni adea na Pemsan Company Limited womwa ye agan no womwa and kofa prekasa garlic mixture yi eba edwamanso eba so prekasa garlic mixture no ebwapa immune system supports ebabwo na nya nipadie na kwa mu na so fi ni nyina e de afiri so wo bia wakwakwate namu yadewa infection ahodo pinu ano prekasa garlic mixture ni bi na wohia wa yakase pikwa na pese so tia e prekasa garlic mixture na wasa wonomwo chlamydia candidiasis gonorrhea syphilis stomach ulcer e prekasa garlic mixture Wadama, what the diabetes, Mojabrosua, a precaso, and my pin away nipedium, a precase. It is a precase muno, and from was all yadia Nasaonia, the yanas of the precase garlic mission be. No one on the more. The batrope be I know from me 05000 near me no 888 830 0500 888 830 and I say 0241 604 702 0241 604 702 na wapebi na wanom ne kama me pacha wota aya wusum ansa na wanom na yedu ayi de na kire se epoano ane yete ananya sa na omaka no ai Semen's Vital Herbal Mixture and Capsules again. Wadama again no so won pay bi no no ya. Na wo ya de wapomuden agora to present ne say. Again ye kama pa. A kire se obia enu bie na etu nya de wapie no ase. Wo de no eye wosisi ene ye wo ya. Etimeka wo se de. Otu asentiti metwewa. Na nie ababesu na kokomo no na eka wo se pepepepepepepe. Wadaroma wo nya again. Wo se ye no wo ye be ma ompema gudie enso ani. Entimekura asode mpo na adwuma. Ye entimentiem Enfrau oh ho papa nya wo fota unyanya agantia agan mpan so to enti wadama aya no wabomode apebia to ba so ni atenkada bia temkeja wo kura po na ennompo unya agan na wo so no ne kama ubenya bia to ewe ne Stevia Mensa Herbal Shop afei Nathaniel Boache Chemist Dunkwa Traders Cooperative Credit Union nche hwa no musa Dr. Pasho Herbal ewe dia so ntom obey AJ City na chese bibia ni nso wa frem panyimfo 0244 718557 0244 718557 asumdwe phones na accessories to phones na ho pemprade iPhone no wase afrensia ekopem 17 me patchodi nyina wo bi ewo hom or Tecno phone so or Samsung phone so or Itel tablet e de man kwada laptops ne adea any phone covers phone chargers protectors Bluetooth speakers ne adea no eye asumdwe phones and accessories ena ubenya bie ewo honomo na wato ne kama pam wawo ewo dunkwa adwakesiem oben abaya bia ya wato na duane no na dunkwa odwakesem ho no no wasanso ene dunkwa lorry park no aye kan ya free lorry station no na edi animohwe data no shiki na ma no 0546 220593 0546 220593 and 0243 508189 0243 508-189 now bibia nia wone ayi akasa na chese bibia aye kama ewo hɔ no msa ensuo na wo ton na wa chile wonya baabi a kwakotu no no me pa twenkyire biem enfa wo se so no nka short enka biem da se wo ton me pese me ba brand bi edin se me pebi atawse a short ewa abra boje clever water wholesale for wo ho ene wonte wo mo nkama me mo mu wai wo mu wa yi atechem ha se ya kani dua na se ba bia ye fa wase akropon ka no ho no mu abre na kyerese wo kwa obenya bie ne wato ne kama ensuo bia wo pe bia obenya bi oboje ki ho no mo wo mu tuton wholesale ene wo mu ton ne abusu na ne bo ne so de da fam wo mu ma 0596 254 0596 254 234 baby a wo biada wo fra wo mo so mo de bebra wo ntwa man so ka mansa wo na wo ba kwa mo twifan pass baje ke fo do mo nya wo sada wo sie skana I identify Rob Bank Limited. What's we go with you? One will give you a sick assemble. And today I'll be to savings, premium savings, wadachi savings, mebadachi savings, DRB deposits, first deposits, DRB treasury bills, white gold investment, a great term investment when you know your panya befasua. Me patrobet me sieska. And the amount no and with that. Mobile money services and show to fear. And one is a free Uber code, pay where you scour pay. What you say? A pass link in Swami is which MoneyGram Ghana Pay. Unity link we are winning at that. Dear before a yebi. One crabatano, a no. Na answer na mama besian so ade wo pebisia ye biom be mobi wo ujisika wo sika no fa controller and accountant general department wo pebisia wo be mobi wo pebisia ayeye wo pebisia akọ school wo pebisia akọ wade wo pebisia akọ jaayere wo pebisia atwemanso wo pebisia akọ chese ede na pebisia de aye I am free omo na I am free no wo mo ewo eye runabout mu ho no mo sa wani wo see fast food no e na edie no mo hye dunkwa ha sen so Cecilia Maternity Health Center na enche ho no mo sa e na abehunu wo mo 0303 981229 0303 981229 and 0503 230233 0503 230 was we go with you one who knew ewo sika sam ho Ebenezer Unique Ventures high sense na skomo ya mo nazo so pele chese home appliances ni nyina na brand bi abenya bi Ebenezer Unique Ventures wadama me patcho wo se brada beto ne ma ne boada fam o na esanso ye papa se dunkwa ha se ye no wone community center no ene die no hwe ndwa kase mu fom kwane so ho no boa I am free so wone de German Bank Limited no ene die no hwe run about ne so ho no mas wani sane ase wo ko I am free dwam ho no mo sa wo nru dwa no mpo 0549 697025 0549 nyabotrecham 0549 657025 0549 657025 Dr. Kinsley no money one na kofakin abi natural health clinic ebaye na wase wode no gonorrhea syphilis chlamydia candidiasis UTI sexual weakness infertility menstrual disorder prostate disorder asthma teshewa whooping cough TB wamwa wababa wano me nini nada Dr. Kinsley Musa wo de ba wo betimi ahwe wo kama ama ho ato ya de bia ye kramkwete wo so ama wo nya ho twabre no entatia case kura de Kinsley no mu sanka nye wono wono ya de no enkwa ne ho asaso mafie kura wo fie kura na afa no ba be hyew ofa to aduane so counselor ne ade physiotherapy wo mia kama ma ho sisi wo so apomoden kwa so a Dr. Kinsley mo ba ye no dodo dunkwa te chema jadwa bro sign wo be no wasanso ban blue and white space pharmacy no enti wadama bibia ne anu wa 0243 933 472 0243 933 472 na kyerɛ sɛ bibia ni a madi nkɔmmɔ ɛwɔ ɛhɔnom ɛsaa na yɛ sɛ bibia atkoso wano sukuu no ɛyɛ baako pɛ ɛyɛ Samtet Oxford Senior High School. Admission is in progress. It's be patrol wagusua ɛgye wɔn a ɛwɔ ɛba form 1 form 2 ɛna form 3 wɔyɛ general arts wɔyɛ business agric science home economics ɛne adeadea ɛwɔ ɛhɔnom wɔm na dunkwa ha se yɛ no an wɔn wɔ baabi abrono ne de Oxford yi ɛhɔ ani ɔforo kaya ɔso wɔ Oxford ɔmbɛsi wɔ hɔ pɛpɛpɛ school ne ho ɛyɛ day and boarding me patrol bra na bɛgye nteteyɛ ɛwɔ mo mahyia mu wopɛ sɛ ɔsa bɛtwerɛ kora no a ɔmo bɛgyew na ɔmagyew frɛ so na bibia ayɛ kama na bibia so atimi akɔso wano ɛma wobɛfrɛ no ɛyɛ 0243 114374 montena se 0243 114374 ana 0540 366 707 0540 366 707 abusua yakwakwagye yani ewa kasenim aba
eni jidia kasei nature man entertainment na taye chire
abusua ye na se na me famora mu ewo enne anwumre enigidie ensemu na we no eye medical akachi na me di mu remu papai e de ensem bebre abeto abefontintan fidie no so ni nyina eye afutuo na wode etu eye nipa ewo wiasim he nyina wo twintwe se mpempi no sie mu so bia bobra kwa na nipa na de wiasim agapade wo nyina bia wo bitinchen ase embese me yese ebese me to we de ni bi ebese me yese sa eni brebo ne sa obenwa so de akowura baby a eni kwan so wode ekowura edo na aka ho bi ama medical eso ese eni kwan so ti wiase wo de ho compare wo bi da si sa de ne de se wo ye bia nwumre ya otimi nkenya agyaye na embo wo kra esan se nipa na wo de ho compare no so wo we no woni baby a wo hyase eni baby a wadura wonya sa ne mani nyina ete hu behia papa se wankase na wote wo no wo betumi atena se no asese wo ho se we ni we na mepa metumi ato ama me ho emma se mani betumi abrebre nkrofo de saa wo so bi wo house me besa me yete se shatawale na metoto ne kasa hodro kese bi wo se hwe woni baby ashatawale wabra ansa na wadru ha aka na wo ka no wotoye enkompe wo ho de biara da wei ene afutuo nsema medical ede abeto abefontinten fidie no so a ehu behia papa se nwumrei obi abetumi ate wo se wonom emre bi atwam na kamera yi bi na wochio na so enne wonyankopon ahye ne ho animonya maka bi a opebia wo wiase mu wo betumi ato ebie mu mpo wotumi toka ne bo den kura ede che obi free wo bra wanje hwe ewo ho de nyamitimi ebi ni o edi se wuti wiase na de so de ho be compare nkrofo a ewo bra de na wo compare wo no tu ho na mo bia na sebi wo ba kofa ohaw pa na ede ato ho so wei ene ensem ne afutu a efri eye medical akachi ebe nwumre menya bi ede asomo emre ne konti yenyina so na yemfasi ewa famous aye krado ede ye remu ewo agodie ensemu
agodie mu nsemi de ntraman sports na techre.
All right, until I can see some emre na so ayatana se de ho nsem nyina ede ba na me start FM free and the English Premier League eba so e Fulham obody tie Chelsea about so etumi abo players on magipini esi akan for Chelsea the Blues rem say goalkeeper Robert Sanchez na edem ede amom about see back ye Levi Cowell afi Maxence Lacroix and afi Joshua Champo weni e three back on boy chef sem film Gerald Hatu afi Romeo Lavia Reece James and afi Somalo Gusto and afi Morgan Rogers Joao Pedro and up Cole Palmer weni players are Penny started for Chelsea the Blues and omugi mama body tia Fulham and on the semi feel at the air but Manchester City and agree a deal with a Newcastle United player friend Nico Gonzalez since Nico Gonzalez Newcastle United £50 million and it's a Manchester City agree with Newcastle United Tottenham Hotspur almost Eddie almost second bid for Liverpool wing friend say Cody Gakpo kind of first 160 akwa Abraham Liverpool rejected this year the ever and somebody second bid egusua eheko enyomonko Manchester City so aborum pa Cody Gakpo no ono so be option for the club no and also ne latest mensa Nottingham Forest nsum egusu a kaka kra bi no mo ne Chelsea nya kwa agreement on omo player your friend say Liam Delap no nti Nottingham Forest for Liam Delap nti we so gi closer power play phone so ba Manchester City asan ba ko Alan Elias on also about 40 million euros and City to Adema Paramaris omafa omo winga no nti no so ne nsemo efi de ba yenyina we so ne fa o kan semu nsema yensa kan yen fancy me do serve ne famous ya genius
yara famous ya genius eni akosiase ese wo mode ye ekopra no eso na ye weremu eho obi man so ensemo na obi man so nsemo ne de ni twemo ewo alataman mu ayedri ena ene na na abrewa bi na kanso bi a wanya mfinsha no ha ene baako edi ampanyifo de ma ye no eye Esther ogu maabo ena ene ye de ma ye na wono ba bi a wo no eye baby awano eye kyerese Ogun State hono mu wada ni nyina mu na abambofo sa aso maame yemu na de nti omoche maame ni nyina no eye se maame no susu se wotonton entampe na wanya mfinsha wo ha ne baako apostifo akyere ne se woton entampe na wo mo se na maame na ye ne ho no enya de a wo begye dida se maame ne ton entampe kopim se apostifo yi etimi ye hwehwemu akonya bi wone mpaase ne dukum na dakam ne kukuomu ade odi esi ne madwene se yego de shampaase no sa entampe nko a ene ne maame abrewa di shampaase a ni nyina mu an woton ede ama afoforo bie no mu kyeremu kyerese de mu nya ya omu ko susu ye no eye 90 grams of cannabis enya asem ketwa kora enti sese na bambofo a wala tamam ho no mo no wo mo se maame na asem no omukura age wo mo nsem na wo mugusu nso mo yemu ahwehwemu se abrewa wanya mfinshe wo ha ene baako aso die ntipa na maami woton ye na wono kura na aso twa bai na wo hono mu a ye de ebema no ye ni gusu de chede be fi baba bia no ye mfa enka memo ye nyina we isuai na ye mfa kasia ye de be sommo enwumre no num ne fan ya ma kunsin ya bo ya ba kokora beto soai nunsia mpa mu abama chesese man mienu kurani enti no ye da mu nyina mo ase de bibia si e wa ha sei adam the worshiper na wode ye call YouTube no eso de Nchoman TV kase da mu fo nyina ada romanti ena ene wote ye nkenye editor incoming wono ena sam esa ensanyimu na kyerese wode esoma yen ye so anwumre yi ye som wono mimidin twimo da hema ya oforiwa menem
mami akosia akoyera si papa do fun kaibo etwaso